dog. I don't want to stay too long on this topic though, but man, listen, bro. I'm so tired of this Drake and Kendrick shit already, dog. I'm ready for this shit to be over with, bro.
Yeah, Kendrick won.
You got Kendrick winning?
You don't?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, I like both of them, dog. I ain't really got no dog in the race, to be honest with you. But for me, I just feel like that shit is redundant at this point, bro. I just ain't nobody listen. The best diss of this year is Chris Brown, hands down. I mean that shit. Ain't nobody saying nothing about nobody that we don't already know, bro. So for me, I mean, we listen. Kendrick
I
talking
like the
about.
Chris Brown diss, but it ain't better than like that. But I get what you said.
mm. But see, like that ain't really a diss track though, dog. That shit more of a song that Kendrick just dissed the nigga on. That ain't no diss track. So
He
again,
turned it. He turned it into one.
I just feel like at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody saying nothing about nothing the other person that we don't already know, bro. Like how many times can you regurgitate the same shit about Drake? How many times you gonna call him then what do you call him a sex trafficker, light skin using his man, listen, bro. I'm just and Drake. We already know about Kendrick and his infidelity with his wife. Like,
Yeah,
how many
he talking about on his last album.
yeah. So how many times we gonna regurgitate the same shit over and over, dog? So it depends on what artist you like the most. At this point, to me, that shit even. I mean, I just don't see no difference.
It ain't even. That shit ain't even. Ain't no way.
I mean, that shit even to me though. In my perspective, like it is what it is. Like I don't see nothing that makes me feel like Kendrick just he ain't out rap Drake on nothing. Drake ain't out rap him on nothing. They just telling the shit that we know about each other and on different beats. That shit ain't nothing. I mean, the one thing that I was interested on, to be honest with you, before we jump into the pod, was I wanted to hear about the 11-year-old daughter that he was talking about. So, that's the only shit that I found interesting. So if Drake got a 11-year-old daughter out, and then what if that shit ain't true? What if that's man? Listen, bro. I just feel like
A lot of
I
this shit ain't true.
man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Niggas be sending me that shit. Hey, bro, listen to this. And did you? I'm out, bro. Dog, can you do another week or two of this shit?
What you mean do a weekend or two?
Another
It's on
week?
you to click on this shit. Just don't click on the shit.
No, people send it to me because we do the podcast, bro.
Tell a
People,
nigga don't send you this shit. Tell them nah, we ain't interested in this. That's
man.
it.
Well, I'm gonna have to because I'm not interested in this shit no more. At this point, that shit is fit.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. If you're not interested in this shit, then you ain't gotta, follow it.
Are you?
When that shit pop up on my page, I'm clicking on it.
So you in with the beef?
Listen, bro. How long it's been since we got this much music out of Kendrick, dog? So I'm here for it.
I feel that, but like I said, dog, them two niggas are like the polar opposite of each other. Kendrick, a nigga that gonna go hide. How you gonna find out anything about Kendrick, dog? Kendrick go hide. You don't hear from the nigga. Nigga in New York doing pull-ups on street corners and shit. Drake is the total opposite of that. Drake is a nigga that like to shine and show how much money he got. And there's nothing that you can say about Drake at this point, dog. That's gonna make niggas feel like Drake ain't that nigga. So I don't understand it at this point, dog. Like I was telling niggas in the barbershop, we was talking. I was like, bro, the nigga done got allegations about being peed on, the ghost writing shit. Nigga done slapped him before. Nigga done robbed him before. Nigga done all this shit that they done to him, dog. That shit ain't tarnished nothing. So I just don't see what the purpose of this shit gonna be.
It can't tarnish anything. He never came off as the hard ass at gangster rapper. He wasn't never Tupac. He wasn't never Biggie or none of them niggas. So he was always the pop nigga who knew how to rap.
Mm.
Saying shit like that, something happened to him years ago. That shit ain't gonna tarnish his image. His image ain't gangster. It ain't street. So
Mm.
you know, there it is.
And then the part about cause most old niggas like young women anyway, dog. I ain't saying young like young, but dog, the nigga fuck with girls that's 22, 23 years old, bro. I know niggas my age that do that. So I don't know.
Shame on them too. Shame on them too.
Hey man, listen, it is what it is, bro. And then but before we got on, my homeboy just sent. Hold on, I got it on my phone. Let me see. Dog, did you know that Kendrick Lamar actually protested taking his music off Spotify if they took when they was threatening to take R. Kelly shit off Spotify? Did you know that?
Nah, I'm pretty sure I would have heard it.
Well,
Is it true?
I'm sending it to you. Dog, I'm reading this shit now.
I can't check it right now.
Oh yeah. Well,
I can't check it right now.
Well, I'll send it to you later for you to listen to it, dog. Well, that's crazy. Now, listen, listen. If you get mad at Drake for dealing with 22, 23 years old, I don't know how you R. Kelly. I have no idea. That's why I
Yeah,
said
but
this
is that shit
bullshit.
true though?
I sent the article to you, bro. So after the podcast, you can read it.
Who
But
the article come from?
It doesn't. Boy. Kendrick Lamar expressed concern of policy unfair targeting people of color. I can read it to you, bro. It says Spotify plans to back its hateful
No, you ain't
content.
gotta read it. I'm saying who published it?
Blumenberg.
Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Okay, shit, there might be some truth to that shit there.
Okay. Well, hey man, that's our analysis on that, bro. Let's start the podcast. Yo, you hear my voice, you know what time it is, man. It's time for social media's most imperfect, perfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz. Hollywood, somebody in the contact with you, pimp.
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on Twitter.
I am infamous on X. I am emphasis infamous on TikTok. Also, if you want to follow our platform, and it's just cranberry juice, so nobody think I'm drinking. Follow us on Facebook.
Nigga, you grown, it don't matter.
Facebook official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _. How they get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, you listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or however you consume audio podcasts, put the nuts back together, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Also, if you want to get in contact with us, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com for any further inquiries about the podcast. Hollywood, how was your week, sir?
Week was pretty good. No complaints, sir. Pretty good as usual.
You ain't hit no Marlins game up this week? Oh, they ain't in town?
I ain't do nothing special this week, man. Just working on. Nothing special.
Okay. Well, hey, I ain't do nothing special this week neither, man. I just been working out. Get ready for my birthday this year, man. Are you coming to celebrate with me for my birthday this year, bro? My birthday on a Saturday, but I'm gonna come.
I ain't get no invitation. What, you throwing something?
It ain't no invitation, man. Real niggas don't sit out and invitate. You just ask your homeboys, you coming? Is you coming? Yeah, no. It ain't one of them. Ain't like I'm written out a venue or no shit like that. It's gonna be a little spot, you, wifey, come, kick it with me, at the Century Village. The old nigga shit.
I ain't going to no Century Village.
Why not, dog? They gonna be giving out prune shots. Shots with prune juice in it. Get your regular and shit like that.
I got you. I'll be there.
Nah, man. I'm probably gonna do it at one of my homeboy spots, man. Ain't no thing like that, So it is what it is. But let's jump the podcast off. Let me get my speaker ready and ready. Yes, sir. Hollywood, did you see the topics that I sent to you?
This morning, no, I didn't.
I meant to send the shit to you.
Yes, I ain't see nothing you sent this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, that's cool. we was in the first of all, we was in a barber shop, dog, and we was talking about, as men age, who value diminishes the most as we get older, women or men, right? So it was a lot of different reactions in the barber shop with that topic. Before I play this, Hollywood, who value you think decreases as they got older the most, men or women?
It depends on what you're talking about when you talk about value. But we'll
Like,
discuss that more after you play the little clip.
okay. Um, Damn, I can't even get this shit to hook up. Okay, there we go. This is the clip. This is what was said. Not
No matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing, but they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men, because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself, and you could do bad all by yourself, and it's all about me, and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you the prize, who the prize winner? If you the prize, where is the collector of the prize? No matter how.
Hollywood. That's coming from a woman. Now I know if a man said that, that'll cause an outrage. So, does you think it's a little different with hearing that come from a woman?
Nah, nah. I don't think it's different. I just want to ask her what the fuck she done been through to make her start talking like this.
Mm.
I I think the value is in the person, bro. It could be a woman or a female. Like I would say, it depends on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Men usually, they net worth increases when they get a little older, in they
Mm-hmm.
40s and 50s, and women usually hit their prime when they in their late 30s. So I think it depends on how you look at it, but it depends on the individual, because
When you
niggas
say
might
prime, what do you
be
mean
eating,
prime? A
huh?
sexual prime? What you mean, a sexual prime?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man, niggas don't be caring
yeah.
about the sexual prime shit.
It don't matter what niggas care about.
It
It
does.
depends on the nigga. It depends on the nigga. It depends on the nigga, bro.
I don't think that shit depend on no nigga, dog. Yeah, Nick,
It
man,
depends
listen.
on the nigga.
I agree 100% with what she said, bro. I feel like a lot of women, cause we know women that do that same shit. Oh, just move on to the next nigga, dog. It's not that easy, just like that. Especially once you done accumulated
Niggas say the
kids.
same shit though. Niggas say the same shit.
Like what?
Like what you just said. You fuck a bitch and then you move on to the next one. Niggas say the same shit. So what's your point?
My point is, it's harder for a woman, dog. If you weren't married right now, bro, it's hard for a woman with kids to come in to have you structure your life around a woman with kids. It's hard, bro. It's hard, especially if those kids are.
I'm not structuring I wouldn't structure my life around a woman with kids anyway.
I know you
Not
would. So that's why I'm saying it's harder for a woman, because usually if a man got his kids, he's not asking a woman to come in and help with the kids. He
I'm
not.
not structuring my life around it. I just get in where I fit at. Or a nigga should get in where he fit in. Don't come in trying to change her life and how she do things. You just get in where the fuck you fit in.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Nobody telling you to
Okay.
for her to restructure her life. What we saying is, do you want to be the father in this situation with a girl that got kids at your age? No, you don't. Most niggas don't.
But how
Most,
dog,
dog, what?
what you think you finna meet when you meet a woman and she's our age? You finna meet a woman with kids. More than likely.
Yeah, more than yeah. I mean, listen. it's a chance that you can, but then what if you do want, what if that's one of your things, like I don't want a girl with kids? Just like women say, I don't want a nigga with kids. And it's more women in the
You,
world than it is men.
well, then it's slim pickings, homeboy.
That's my point.
Either you get with it or get left behind. And then I'm gonna look at it even crazy. If you're a woman and you in your late 30s, 40s, and you ain't got no kids, what happened?
Nah.
Besides anything medical, what the fuck wrong? What happened?
Dog, some girls don't want kids.
I'm gonna
That
ask
ain't,
you why. Why?
I mean, because maybe that's not her thing to have kids, bro. Everybody don't want kids. Some people are selfish and they don't want to put on that responsibility of having kids, bro.
I say 75, 80% of women at that age, they gonna come with a package. They gonna come with kids. So it's slim pickings for niggas who think that you finna find a woman that ain't got none of that. And then, like how my mind work, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like,
Why something gotta be
it's gonna
wrong
be a
with
lot of
though?
it's gonna be a lot of questions. I ain't saying there gotta be something wrong with it. I'm just saying I'm gonna have a lot of questions because the majority of women at that age have kids. They come with kids. So I'm gonna have a lot of questions. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying something gotta be wrong with her. But we got some shit to talk about.
So what did she tell you? Hey, I just didn't want kids. Kids wasn't nothing on my priority list.
I'm gonna take it at face value, but I am gonna pay attention. I'm gonna keep my eyes open and pay attention.
To what
That's
though?
all. Whatever signs come up. I ain't got no list, but I am gonna be looking for red flags. I don't think shit wrong with that.
I mean, for me personally, I have friends, homegirls that be on that. Oh man, if that nigga ain't doing right, just go get. Listen, if that
How
nigga
many
ain't,
women you know at our age that don't have no kids? How many niggas you know at our age don't have kids? Niggas gonna come with that too.
I got two.
So
I know
you
about
telling
two.
her
I know about two or
you
three
telling her
niggas
that
and
you
girls.
telling her to accept you telling her to accept you and your kids, but you not gonna accept her and hers.
Bro, listen, that's a personal thing. If some niggas don't want to deal with a motherfucker that got kids, bro, for whatever the reason is, someone could be, I don't want to deal with a girl who got young kids. Maybe I deal with a girl who got kids that's a little bit older. That's a preference thing. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
I've been in a situation where a motherfucker was coming in with little itty bitty kids. That's different, bro. So all
Okay.
circumstances are different. And usually when a man got his kids, he not asking a woman to come in and financially do no shit like that with my kids. Dang, nah. I'm coming in, you coming in. You might tell your kids, hey, you're gonna respect her as such, but you're not coming in requiring her to what females require niggas to come in and do in that same
I don't
scenario.
think that should be I don't think that should be no requirement for me to take care of somebody else's kids. Don't they got a daddy?
Bro, what the fuck? Come on, Hollywood, stop that, bro. You a lot of these
So
women,
you think so you think a nigga
yes.
priority is when you give it a kid, you gotta come in and assume all of the responsibilities for somebody else's kids?
Bro, you don't think women feel that, bro?
No, ain't no way women feel that. Ain't no way.
But come on, man, stop it, bro.
Speak from first person. Have somebody ever told you to assume the responsibility for somebody else's kids?
I don't deal with nobody else and their kids. Me personally,
Do
I
you
got
know some? Do you
kids.
know people who told you that?
Yes. Dog, what? Okay, so when a woman tell you the deal package deal, what you think that mean?
That mean you gotta accept her and the kids. That don't mean
That mean you
I gotta
taking on
come
the
in and that
responsibility?
don't mean I gotta come. That don't mean I gotta come in and pay 100% of everything by myself. No,
I ain't saying you
I'm
got
here
to.
to here to be I'm here to be your support. I'm not here to be they daddy and take care of everything for them. No, I'm not finna do that.
So you going back to my point? That's the dog. Ain't no girl get with a nigga who not finna take on the responsibility of being her kid's father, bro.
I don't believe that. I hear a lot of women who say, I don't need you to be their father. They have a father. I need you to be here for me. You never
Okay,
heard that before?
that's a section of women that do that. But I'm talking about the women that we talk about on this podcast all the time that want niggas to come in and buy Birkin bags and you gotta give me $500 before we go on a date and all that, bro. Come on, man, stop it.
Yeah, but if you fall into that trap, then you fall into that trap. I'm saying for the other women, we ain't talking about these bitches who come in and demand your whole motherfucking salary. We ain't talking about them. I'm talking about for these women, regular, hardworking black women or whatever, 9 to 5 women who come with kids. That's gonna be most of them. They not finna come in there and tell you you got to assume all of these responsibilities. You got to take care of all these bills. They're not going to tell you that. You come in and make my life easier, but that don't mean do what they daddy's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
You telling me I got to come in. You telling me I got to come in and assume the daddy role, and they fathers don't matter. Now I can see if it's a situation to where their father's not present, something happened, nigga might be incarcerated, whatever the situation is, then that's something to think about. But if they daddies are present, I'm there for her. I'm not there for the kids.
That what you talk about is that shit is a small percentage of the black experience.
No, it's not. Bro. No, yes, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That you meet a black. That you meet a. Hold on. That you meet a black woman that's working and she got kids.
What I said. No, that ain't what I'm saying.
That's the example I just gave.
But what I'm saying, no, I'm talking about the part where you talking, dog, it's girls that's out here that's handling their business as moms, dog, and dads walk around this world free, ain't in no jail, ain't doing nothing. So when you come in and a woman talk about their package deal, bro, that's part of the package. That don't even make sense to talk about, oh, I'm gonna come in and just be with you and what? No, it don't go that way. I don't give a fuck if she do got a job. It ain't going that way. It don't work that way, bro.
Obviously, you don't understand what I'm saying, bro. I'm not finna 100% assume the father role is what I'm saying. If this is somewhat present, what are we doing about him taking care of his kids?
Hollywood, listen, it's a lot of women out here that fathers, if they talk to you, they fathers, these niggas is out here in the world and they doing nothing for their kids. Period. So if
I just told you, if it's a situation where the niggas incarcerated, something like that, then that's a situation that we got to talk about. If I give a fuck about her enough like that, then that's something we can sit down and talk about. Of course, if I really want to fucking be with you like that, I gotta assume that responsibility. That's cool, but that's a conversation.
I'm not knocking that it's not a conversation. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, most men, when they jump, because if the roles was vice versa, and let's say something happened and the kid's mom not around, most niggas don't come in expecting the girl to pick up motherly duties. You just coming in because you fuck with me. It's not always that way with men, is what I'm saying. We come in with different expectations. Most girls
nothing is absolute. Ain't nothing absolute. Ain't
most
nothing
girls
100% nothing.
I need a nigga to come in and help. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is as you get older, you 35, 36, 37, 38 years old, you not in your prime no more. It's certain shit, just like for a man. Certain shit, though, when you 60, 50, 60 years old, bro, it's just not the same ball game, bro. It's just not. And to sit and say that anybody that's getting into a relationship with somebody that, and again, to me, it depends on the age of these kids. If these kids are 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, that's a lot of attention that she's going to have to give these kids that she may not have to be able to give you. Especially being a new nigga that's coming in. So to me, the parameters of this shit has to do with how old are the kids that she dealing with. How old are your kids, baby girl? But again, going back to some of the shit that the lady was talking about, me and you don't sit on here and talk about that prize shit, bro. About some women think that they are the prize. And they not. Sometimes the nigga is the prize in the goddamn shit. That's what I was trying to refer to. That was the talking points that I was, because I have.
I would like to think that we both are the prize. I wouldn't even try to fuck with a woman who don't have nothing to offer me, and I would consider that a prize if you got something to offer. So, what you mean? This person might be the prize, but this person not the prize. If I'm the prize, and I consider myself having a lot of shit to offer, I'm not gonna fuck with a female who ain't got nothing to offer me, who y'all considering not to be the prize. So I don't get that shit about this person the prize and this person not the prize. What does that even mean?
Women feel like they are the prize in a relationship, bro.
They should. But you can't tell me I'm not. But you can't tell me I'm not no prize. You can't tell me I don't have shit to offer, is what I'm saying. You're supposed to feel like you got something to offer. You're supposed to feel like you the prize. You're supposed to feel like that. I ain't got no issue with that. But that same motherfucker who feel like she the prize can't tell me nothing about me. You can't tell me I ain't got shit to offer. You can't. So what the fuck are we talking about?
I think the offering of bringing something to the table and being a prize is something totally different, dog. In my personal opinion, those are totally two different situations.
Well, that's the prize in my eyes. You can't just be beautiful and not have nothing going on outside of that. That ain't no motherfucking prize. You just
But
another
dog,
pretty motherfucker walking around here.
but dog, you gonna eliminate 99% of the female population, then, bro? Because that's all they
No,
got.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And for
Okay.
you to make a blanket statement like that, you tripping.
Dog, a lot.
That's
Listen,
90. That's 90% of the part.
Hollywood,
You just said 90% of the population of women think that they the prize because they beautiful, but they don't have nothing else to offer. That's not true. That ain't true, bro.
okay,
And I
so
don't believe you that jaded to even be talking like that.
bro,
That ain't
first
true.
of all, don't throw out no keywords about being jaded. I'm telling you what I see, bro. All these women out here that run around, they don't. A lot of these girls don't bring nothing to the table but what they look like, bro. That's it,
90%. 90%. You just said.
bro. All these girls go get BBLs and have nothing to offer besides their body. We talk about this shit all the time on the podcast, so I don't even know what this talk about. I'm jaded and all this shit, bro. We talk about this shit all the time on the podcast.
I don't feel that way, bro. I just don't feel that way.
Well, you don't feel like that today, because you've been on
I
this
don't feel like that
podcast
today.
probably
I
talking,
don't. Pull a
bro,
podcast up where I said that. I don't feel that way. I
bro.
don't.
We've been on this podcast multiple times saying women don't bring, all they care about is their looks. They don't care about their personality. They don't bring nothing else to the table but what they look. That's it. So I don't know what
No.
world that you
What
think I'm
I
in.
remember me saying, I remember me saying that women who think that they pussy is the prize is sadly mistaken. I remember me saying that.
I'm not even talking about no
But you
pussy. I'm just talking about a woman's overall view of this. They put more emphasis on what they look like. Then that's why all the fluctuation of BBLs have been the craze the last couple of years, because everybody want to go get fat asses. Everybody want to go get the tummy tucks, the titty lifts. You doing that shit to boost your confidence a little bit, but you know what that shit bring. You know what comes along with the bad body.
Yeah, but them same women who come with the bad body, they a lot of them got other shit to offer. A lot of them got careers. A lot of them doing great in life. So for you to sit here and say 90% of them don't have shit to offer but the BBL or but the looks, that's crazy to say that. It's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, and I understand what you're saying. Maybe 90% is a high number, but we know a lot of women.
That's
We
I
know a
don't even
lot.
think it's majority. I,
Man, get
I I
out,
don't think it's majority though. I don't think it's majority.
bro.
I don't.
Man, bro. Every clip that we come up with that we
The
put up on,
majority of the majority of the black women population only have they looks to offer, dog.
bro.
You can't
I
say
never
no shit like that.
see words mean something when you having these
You
conversations.
just said that.
I never said black women. I said women. Not just black women, bro. It's Hispanic women that do the same
I,
shit. Mexican women that do the same. I have
I
a
thought we were
multitude of
talking about.
friends,
I
bro.
thought we were talking about black women.
No, I'm speaking about women in general, bro. This ain't just about black women. This is women in general. Women go
That's a
get,
lot of women though. So you putting all of the races into one box, and then you saying 90% of them.
bro. So why do half of the women that get on here or you look on social media like everything is about what they look like, bro? Everything. They dressing half naked. They bra their titties out. All I'm showing you their body. Like, bro, I mean, what are we talking about here?
I understand what you're saying. All of them be sexualizing themselves on social media. Okay, that's fine. But besides that, they have nothing else to offer. Is what you're saying. I'm just trying to get a
You've been married
clarification
for
of
a
what you're
long
saying.
time. You've been married for a long time. What I'm telling you is, bro, you get out here
What my marriage got to do with what I see?
because you not in conversations with women and understanding that they dingy as hell. Some of them, not all,
I talk to women every day, bro.
but not trying to. You talk to them. Okay, I can say that. I talk to a lot of women just on friendship, but then there's some girls that I talk to that's you want to be more than, and you realize that they mind ain't there, bro. All they know is what they look like and what you can bring to the table. And if you're not talking about buying them something, taking them somewhere, the conversation gets real minute real quick. Not
I
all
understand
women,
that.
not all women, but it's a
Shit,
10.
90% is close to all.
Maybe 90% is a little extreme, but it's a lot of women that go off that. it's a lot of women that go off what they see on social media, dog, and think that's what life is supposed to be. You supposed to have a nigga that made $150,000 a year, bro. And he's supposed to be able to take care of you and all this other type shit. Which we had this conversation all the time about the 50-50 relationships, bro. Like, a lot of women don't even want 50-50 relationships. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you, as an adult, you are responsible for 100% of your life. If you got a nigga coming in taking 50, 60, 70% of that away, I don't see how you losing. But some women not into that shit, bro. Not saying that it's no women that's not into that shit.
And the ones that's not interested in that, then they gonna lose. But I'm not on here sitting and trying to speak for women, but niggas got a part to play in that.
I'm not saying we don't.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas lead with the money. So what you think they want? And are they wrong for one cash out of niggas? When everybody, most niggas lead with that? But I wouldn't just sit here and say that 90% of women, besides they features, that's it. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I wouldn't say that.
Bro, that's you. I'm telling you how I feel. Just how I feel.
I feel you.
That is 90% of these women out here, all they care about is what they look like, bro. That's it. Mm-hmm. And for the other 10% of women that's on the other side of that, those are the women that niggas grabbing up and making a woman. Cause they see past all the other shit. She just happened to look good, but her personality is magnificent. So niggas, those women are getting snatched up quick. Niggas are wifing them. Niggas are making them their girls. It's the other ones that just care about what they look like, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not women out here that don't have personalities, that don't have jobs, that don't have careers, that don't bring shit to the table. I'm not saying it's not no women in the world like that. What I'm saying is those women are usually the women that's at home, that's chilling. You might have to catch her at Publix while she going to pick up some shit to cook for dinner that night. The other majority, that ain't what they own. They own what they look like. That's what it's about. And if they really understood what niggas wanted, like we had the conversation about Rihanna last podcast, where Rihanna was saying, hey, when I was young, I can't believe that I had my bra and my panties out and shit like that. She said she was just a young girl. Listen, I don't got no problem with young girls going through that. Bro, that's the maturation of being a woman, I guess. But when you get to that other side, when you get to the side where Rihanna at, now it's time to really start playing ball. Now it's time to really start focusing on some other shit. What do I actually bring to the table? Because we say this shit all the time on the podcast. If you've been in multiple relationships since you 43, 44 years old, you've been in multiple relationships throughout your career, nobody ever decided to make you their woman or their man, what's the common denominator in everybody? It's you. Sometimes you got to figure it out. And that's all I'm saying in this scenario. So that's our topic on that. Let me see. Speaking of, you said women put priority on pussy, right? That's kind of good because that leads into our next topic. Our next topic is about Tank. Tank was on the Breakfast Club, right? And he made a statement. He says, Tank says that Tank says on the Breakfast Club that men need to start falling back in love with pussy. Before I play the clip, Hello, what you think about that statement about the R&B superstar Tank? That men need to stop.
I have no idea. I have no idea. You got to play
it. All right, it's a couple of clips. So this is what Tank said.
A woman.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You have to ask questions. Right. You have to learn her body in order to do this thing the right way.
That's right.
One key doesn't start every car.
That's right.
You got to be curious about that thing.
That's right. That's right.
Right? And outside of the curiosity, you have to have an affinity for it. That's right. You got to have a love for it.
You got to enjoy it.
Sit it on my face.
Yes.
That's my
type of view.
My type of view.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Huh?
Can I swim in your ocean?
Can I swim in your ocean?
Come on now.
Better.
Come on now.
I'm scuba diving. Let's go.
I love this shit.
Yes. Don't do it to finish.
All right, well, that's Tank on the Breakfast Club. Hollywood, what you think about what Tank was saying, man? Talk to me.
He He only saying some shit I've been saying for years. Like, you just gotta learn your woman. Every woman ain't created the same. So all this shit, the same shit you was doing with one female, you can't bring that shit and try to translate that shit over here. She might not react how you want her to react to it. So he only saying the shit I've been saying for years, dog. It's all about communication. Like, let her teach you what she like, and vice versa. That's all he's saying. He ain't saying nothing spectacular. Niggas been through that tank.
So you don't think men? Because I've heard this from females before. I agree with you on your tanks and that on your tank statement, right? But I've heard women say that men don't love women; they just love pussy, right? Meaning that they don't really fuck with women, dog. They just like the sexual experience with women. Do you think that that's something like kind of in line with what Tank's saying? Like, even not to going a little bit deeper in what he talked about. Do you think it's men in the world that just love sex and don't really love women? Because I don't even know how those two things correlate, in my personal opinion. Maybe that's beyond the depths in which my mind can go to, but I'm pretty sure I don't know.
I kind of like when I hear a woman say some shit like that, my mind lands to.
Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it lands to the sexual experience being transactional, or your experience with a woman being transactional. Okay, I'm gonna pay you to do this, and then we don't have anything, any communication outside of that, any relationship outside of that. So a lot of niggas will pay for a motherfucker to like them, or pay for a motherfucker to chill with them, or pay for a motherfucker to go out with them. And then niggas don't have no talking skill, no communication skills, nothing involving them and a woman outside of that. You need money, I need what you got, and then that's the as far as the relationship goes. So that's what my mind goes to when I hear a woman say that.
Man, I don't know, bro. I mean, when I hear women say that, dog, I be like, I don't know, dog. Like, to be honest, I really ain't got no. My mind go to a million different places, dog. When a woman says that they feel like a man don't love women, they just love pussy, dog. Like, I mean, I can't even wrap my mind around this shit, Hollywood. To be honest with you, like, not to like a woman, bro. Like, to me, women, even though the last statement, our last segment, I might have came off a little harsh or whatever, but I just love everything about women, dog. A real woman. The way they walk, the way they talk. Like, I don't even understand. I don't even understand how you could not love a woman, bro. Like, that's just crazy to me. Now, I can understand if conversations that we have may be a little different, and I may put you in the category of friend or put you in the friend zone and shit like that, dog. But initially, dog, I just don't understand how niggas. For me, if the interaction between me and a young lady, if I'm not getting back the same energy from that young lady, bro, I don't even want to have sex with them, bro. You be honest. That's why I don't think I could just pay.
Yeah, but niggas ain't courting women no more. Niggas ain't trying to take women on dates, like flowers, bringing flowers, opening up doors. The chivalry type shit. Niggas ain't doing none of that shit. This shit is all transactional, like I just said. And I think that's what women mean. And that goes back to what Tank was saying. That's basically foreplay and getting her ready. The niggas ain't doing that. All that caring for women and mind fucking them before you even fuck them. That shit we used to talk about. Like, niggas ain't doing that shit no more. Like, it's all about
is that
talking,
Is that on our generation for teaching the youngest how to do that shit? Are we at fault?
It ain't
our generation.
It ain't on us to teach no nigga how to do that. A woman got to demand that.
Okay.
In my mind, yeah, they made it all up. A lot of women made it all about the transaction. You gotta have this. You gotta have this going on. It gotta be this in order for me to even speak to you. So in essence, women made that type of interaction with niggas. Y'all made that transaction. You made it like that.
So basically what you're saying is for women to be more, women should request being more chivalrous.
Require. It's a requirement.
I mean, but
The,
dog, with
the
the shit,
requirement just can't be the bag. Like, you know what I'm saying?
but then you
If
got
you
niggas like Future who tell niggas, young niggas, because I think a lot of these little niggas done birth from how Future music is.
I
They,
don't give a
they
fuck. I don't give a fuck what Future say. If you
but you an
if you
older
and that
nigga,
nigga get behind closed doors, and he trying to do what Future say do, like cut him off. What the fuck do you? In order for him to be intimate with you, what do you require? That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what Future said. When
I'm not
y'all get in, when y'all get in that room, it got to be something different.
okay. I'm not even talking about the intimate part yet. I am talking about. I ain't even talking. You talking the intimacy part. I ain't talking about that. I'm
No,
talking.
that ain't even got nothing to do with intimacy. Just being around a woman and catering to a woman, that shit got to be a requirement. You can't even be around me if, let's say, for instance, I want you to open up my door.
Mm-hmm.
I want flowers every Friday. Like, you got to demand this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just about sex, foreplay, and all that shit. It's about everything surrounding that.
I agree. But
Just you being in her presence.
my point is, what the point I was trying to make was that all these young niggas that's growing up, that grew up in the Future area, bro, they get labeled as soft for doing that shit that you talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like sometimes it's on the niggas, older OG to talk to a younger dude and be like, bro, it's nothing wrong with being kind and showing your woman a different level of intimacy. And I agree with you that all that shit is embodied, encapsulated inside of intimacy. I agree with you. But I'm saying some of these niggas, these young nigga minds don't even much go to that because they've been raised off music. It wasn't no niggas in their life to tell them, hey, dog, you should open a woman's door or you should bring your girl flowers. I mean, we had a little conversation maybe a year ago where Lil Meech came and brung, who was he dating at the time? Summer Walker? I think it was Summer Walker, right? And he came and brung her
Yeah.
the flowers, but he threw them to her or some shit like that backstage at a concert. And we was like, bro, who is it to teach this young nigga? His daddy been in jail since forever. To teach him how to
In
maneuver
that moment,
people like that.
she should have taught him. In that fucking moment, I'm not accepting you throwing me no motherfucking flowers. Like, take this shit back. It was a job to teach him in that moment.
Let me ask you a
If they
question.
don't have niggas, if they don't have older niggas in their life to teach them, women got to teach them. Like they say, women run the world. They run their
Oh,
world. Matter of fact, they run their world.
okay.
You got to teach a nigga how to treat you.
But my thing
Right.
is this, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, dog. I'm playing dumb in this one because I really don't understand. Maybe you can teach me something. How do women know what chivalry is if they've never been exposed to it neither?
Well, the traditional sense of chivalry, that might not work for every woman. They might feel like that shit is too old school.
Mm-hmm.
But chivalry, as far as what they would like, how they would expect a nigga to treat them, how they daddies treated them. Cause they daddies wasn't treating them how these young niggas treating these women nowadays. I got daughters. I don't treat my daughters. I see these young niggas treating women.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more softer, way more calm, way more nurturing, way more caring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Your daddy pretty much showed you certain shit that you should accept and not accept.
okay, but that goes back to my original statement about the OGs teaching. The OGs don't have to be the daddy teaching the son. It could be the daddy teaching the daughter. But at the end of the day, a lot of these girls growing up without daddies in their lives. So again, I
That
think
shit is a case by case situation. If she accepted and she like it and she appreciated it, then so be it. But for the other women who talking about it ain't no men loving on no men and niggas ain't doing this and doing that, you got to teach these niggas. That's on you. It's on you. Don't accept this shit. If a nigga really want to be in your life, he gonna mold himself and start catering to what you want and what you need. If it's a certain woman I'm trying to kick it with and I'm trying to be with, because I see potential in her and I can see myself being with her because she probably will make a nigga better, but she requires certain things. I'm gonna try my best to meet those certain requirements and vice versa.
I agree with you, dog. I'm
Teach
just saying.
these niggas, man. They gotta teach
I'm
these
just
niggas.
saying.
It's on them.
It's hard to teach somebody something that you don't know yourself. That be the aspect I'm coming from. Like being that we grew up in an era outside of social media, and grew up with some men doing the chivalry shit for their woman, like taking their car every Sunday, go put gas in it, or open the doors when she walk in, or pulling out a chair when they go to dinner and shit like that. Like
That shit
only,
gotta be a requirement, bro. Me and you didn't have OGs teaching us none of that shit. We just knew we didn't want our woman doing that shit. No, I got that.
but
It just feel like some shit that I should be doing. We ain't see no niggas doing that shit. We didn't.
well, I did.
I ain't seen no niggas doing it. I'ma
I
just be honest.
I seen niggas doing shit like that. I just
I ain't
um
seen it.
not a lot, but it wasn't from niggas that was in my family though. I seen that from niggas outside of my family. My homeboy's mama was like that with her dad. So I seen it from that aspect. I didn't see that shit initially in my family. My homeboy, his mom and dad were like that. His dad took his mom car every Sunday, put gas in it. He opened the door. He made her walk on the inside of the shit when they walked. He opened the doors for her. I got a chance to see that. So again,
I was totally oblivious to all that shit.
so
I grew up in a house full of women, and I know what I see my mama doing, and it just didn't feel right to me. Ain't no nigga taught me nothing about how to cater to a woman. I had to pick up that shit on my own. Period. It's
but see,
still shit I'm still learning to this day.
but the thing about it is, you had an infinity for knowing that shit wasn't right. Some of these niggas don't have. They think that shit is cool, and then you get with the girl who is just as hard as you are. So what? So where the fucking chivalry gonna come in at? See, because that's one
It don't
aspect.
well she might not want chivalry. It depends. Like I just said, it depends on what that individual woman wants. She might not want that shit. She might think that shit corny. But
Yeah,
if you get with another motherfucker who like that shit, then you gonna have to cater to that. You gonna have to mold yourself and cater to that. It depends on the woman. For all the women who demanding this shit and saying niggas ain't this and niggas ain't that, y'all gotta demand that shit. A nigga can't fuck with you if he don't bring certain shit to the table. If he don't treat women a certain way,
but
he can't
besides
fuck with you.
finance,
Huh?
besides
Besides
finance,
finances. Right. They gotta demand that shit. You can't be complaining. Like you gotta teach these niggas this shit. You understand a lot of niggas ain't grow up with father figures in their life. We ain't even
mm-hmm.
talking about a father shit, just father figures. To show them the game. You gotta mold a nigga, man. If you see potential in a nigga and it ain't that this nigga just don't want to do it, he don't know.
and
If
see,
it's a situation where a nigga don't know, then you gotta show a nigga this is what I expect from a man that's in my life.
and that's what I'm saying as far as like now, like bro, we in a generation where again, dog, and I ain't trying to throw niggas under the bus, but a lot of these niggas, if you listen to some of these niggas, a lot of these young niggas grew up listening in the future because they had no father figures. So they don't need much, they mind don't need much wrap around the concept of treating a woman in that way. Couple of that with women who nowadays that's growing up listening to the same women I talked about earlier who saying,
Well,
fuck, just go get another nigga. So again,
man, don't believe these niggas. They
it,
doing this shit for social media. I don't even believe Future no more.
oh no,
I
he
don't
said,
think I ever believed him anyway.
I mean, Nicki Minaj exposed that, dog, when she said that she met Future and she asked Future, does he do all? Nigga say I don't even do all this shit. I just put it in music. But
Yeah,
when you
stop
young,
believing these niggas, man.
but when you young and you impressionable, bro, you not looking at Future as an entertainer, dog. You think that shit is popping. That's the shit that's popping. So for me, that chivalry shit, dog, which that's the name of the podcast, Chivalry. Um, I just don't understand. I don't know how somebody who's never been exposed to some shit can expect that from somebody. That's my only argument with it. And I agree with you. Like you grew up in a situation where you wasn't exposed,
I
but
don't
you
think
just knew.
I don't think it's no problem with them expecting it. I think they should expect it. But if you start fucking with a nigga and you see that he has no father figure in his life and he's just going on, he's just learning as he go, then I think if you see potential in them, then the woman should be the person to try to mold the nigga and show him if the nigga is willing to be molded in that way.
Okay, let me ask you this question then. What do you think it's ever a situation where women will undermine that because of a nigga financial status? Would you think women will put
They might not fuck with him because he ain't got the finances.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
see
no.
nothing wrong with that either.
No. What I'm asking you is, do you think women will put the chivalry shit to the side if a nigga is financially like that? Like they'll put aside all that shit, they'll open the door. The fuck, I don't need none of that. As long as this nigga got this paper.
I'm pretty sure money overrules some shit with certain people. But I think it's some women who like shit. I got my own shit going on, and my treatment, I'm standing on that. The way a nigga treat me, I'm gonna stand on that. The way I want to be treated, I'm standing on that. So I think it go both ways.
Okay. The next topic we're gonna talk about. It was this girl, and she was talking about cheating, and she was saying that when women cheat, they try to shift the blame. Like, I'm not privy to the girls group chats, right? So I don't know what go on in the girls group chats, but this young lady was pretty much saying that she's been in the group chats, and a lot of times women try to shift the blame when it comes down to cheating, and they homegirls co-sign it. Now, certain niggas do the same shit with their niggas, right? But I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna let you listen to it first, and then we're gonna give our input on what she's saying. This is what she said.
And being a woman myself, I get to be an insider to the things that women talk about. And yes, they will admit to one another that they cheat, but you will never hear an ounce of remorse. They always victimize themselves. What they'll say is, instead of saying, you know what, I cheated, it was wrong, it was dishonest of me, it was betrayal, and I'll never do it again, what you will hear is, well, I cheated because I had to. He wasn't giving me what I needed and what I deserved as a woman. And all the other women will, jump right in and, be victims and victimize her, saying, oh, you poor thing. He should have treated you better. You take care of his kids and you do this, and you do that. And he should have appreciated you more and you wouldn't have had to go screw another man. But it's really quite scary how they do that. But they're never remorseful and they always shift the blame.
Okay, what she said, they always shift the blame. Now that you're getting a look on the inside of some
so many more women cheat.
Of some of the insides of the female chat. How do you view that, bro? Because I think two things can be true. I think both things can be true.
I don't view it no way. I mean, I think that's just fucking human nature, dog. For most humans, to find a way to dig themselves out of a hole. Yeah, like you did that. Like, don't blame that shit on me. Even if I do possess those flaws that the women are talking about. Where's the conversation? Like, where's the counseling? Where are all the other steps before you go out and sleep with another nigga or fuck with somebody else? Like, I don't give a fuck which way they put it. You wrong. Like, if your decision was to step outside of what we got going on, then you wrong. Just like y'all say the niggas wrong. So I don't see no motherfucking difference. Like, don't try to blame me for what you did. Like I say, even if I do possess all of the shit that you said that made you go out there and do, it's still not an excuse. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I think two things can be true, bro. Like I said earlier, I think sometimes the nigga ain't doing the shit he's supposed to be doing at the crib, and you may feel worth. I mean, because if we're gonna be honest, if we're gonna be honest in this, like real niggas on this conversation, bro. If you've been with a woman for an extended amount of time, bro, it's done been times in there where you felt unappreciated. That's on both sides.
Of course.
That's just human nature, bro. Like, it's gonna be times that you gonna feel like this nigga don't value me, or she don't value, or you don't value her. Whatever. However, I hope I said that right. But going back to my original point, I just feel like, man, listen, if you've been with somebody 15, 20 years, bro, somewhere in there, each one of y'all done felt like this person don't value me and they don't value what I bring to the relationship. If you step out, then just be accountable for it, bro. Like you can, don't victim blame it. Just say, hey, listen, you wasn't doing this. I felt in a point of being vulnerable, and I fell victim. Okay, cool. We can have that, but don't try to. Even as a man, bro.
That's the excuse to me too.
Huh?
I I was vulnerable and I fell victim. That's an excuse to me.
Could be.
It
And
could be. It is.
I'm
Cause
not knocking on that. I'm just saying,
ain't no
like, it's
nigga
a
made you open
conversation.
your legs. Ain't ain't no nigga make you open your legs. And not even talking about opening your legs. Ain't no nigga made you go sit down in the parking lot and talk to no nigga. Go on a date with somebody. Even the minor, the shit that might be considered minor.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody make you do that shit. Even
Mm-hmm.
if we was having issues in our relationship, ain't nobody forced you to do that. You did that shit because you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So all that shit is an excuse to me.
You listen. I'm not knocking you. You could be. I mean, you're right. To be honest, you like listen to your point. You're right. But it's still a conversation that needed to be had. And if we're gonna have this conversation, don't try to
Yeah,
victimize
we
yourself.
gotta have a conversation before you go step out there.
And that's crazy because a lot of people don't have those conversations. They, because let's be honest, this is how it usually starts out. Let's be real. It starts out as conversation, jokes. You don't see nothing harmless in the interaction with you and the nigga or you and the girl. It start out as jokes. And then the conversations over time, they get a little more in depth. They get a little more
Mm-hmm.
personal. And before you know it, dog, you enjoy talking to that motherfucker more than you do talking to your girl.
Okay.
And no, see, people don't feel like they cheated until the actual act of sex has occurred. Now you feel like you done did something wrong. But it actually started when the conversation started between y'all and that shit veered off into something other than friendship. Because that's how it always started.
Right.
So I'm with you on that level of, hey man, nah, you want to deal what you did. Just own up to it. Don't try to tell me why you did it. Well, you can tell me why you did it, but it's on me to be able to
And,
accept
and,
it.
and niggas be asking that question, boy, but they don't want to know. They want to know
Ask what?
why you did what you did. All them questions that niggas be asking after the fact. You don't be wanting to know that shit. You don't
I
be
mean,
wanting
when
to
you
know it.
want to know to try to fix it,
No, because that shit ain't gonna do nothing but make the hurt deeper. If
okay.
she actually sat there and tell you the real truth of why she fucked this nigga, niggas ain't gonna be able to take that.
Depending on what it is, dog. I think if it's like how she said, like how you said earlier about um you not being communicative, like communicating with her on that level, or her feeling neglected, then okay, cool. But if you start talking about some far left shit about you want to get
that
right,
the
all that,
far the far left truth be the far left shit be the truth.
what about nigga fucked up brother?
All that shit that's gonna hurt you. That shit be the truth. Cause a motherfucker can't just sit in front of you and say like, man, I just want to fuck him. Like the girls they was talking about how good it was, and I just want to see for myself. How you gonna take that?
I ain't taking it.
That's the truth. You want to hear the truth?
Yeah, yeah. But listen, it's the vice versa side for the women too. If a girl's I just want to fuck. It's listen. I think people try to make it seem like men and women are
But
so
they
much.
know they know that's our truth anyway. It wasn't a conversation and my dick got hard. No, that bitch got ass. Like that sundress she was wearing last week. And they had no drawers under that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me. It wasn't no conversation. It wasn't nothing that you did at the house. 100% of the time, a man reason for stepping out is because he just want to fuck her. 9 times out of 10, I just want to fuck her.
I say 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 100%, but
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to fuck.
yeah. Yeah. Nah. I don't know that. That's still a conversation. I don't know that. Like, Man, listen.
You can't tell the truth. That nigga gonna die across that table on you, man. Don't tell him. No, you better not tell a nigga that truth.
How many women just want to fuck niggas though? Just because they heard their homegirl say the nigga lay the wood down.
I ain't finna say no 90% like what you will say, but I think more than what we would be comfortable with knowing.
So you think more would okay? So what about the women that need the emotional attachment?
I think it. Well, I was just gonna say. I think if they could get away with it, and they conscience wouldn't fuck with them, most of them, I think go ahead and do it, man. Cause a nigga not finna tell like a female would tell once they get emotionally attached. Like niggas not finna come knock on no door or send no email or DM or no shit like that.
No, I think times have changed. So, I think that breed of nigga that you talking about that won't do that. I think them niggas are alive now, bro. I think it's niggas that will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's some niggas that get these girls. The sex be so immaculate, dog. They go fuck nigga. They fuck women lives up too, bro. I don't think we live in that generation where niggas just
ain't no sex that immaculate. I'm just saying.
To you, bro. To you.
You're right.
To you. Somebody.
You're right.
Okay, for instance, that just like August Alcida. We don't know about the Jada Pinkett Smith shit if you don't come out and tell.
It wasn't just no pussy though.
Man, that was a huge piece of
it. I think she put that cougar shit on him. He thought he was gonna be with her.
What's cougar shit?
He thought he was gonna be with her.
Oh.
I think she lied the entire time to that nigga. I think she made it look like she was gonna replace Will with him with Will. Will with him. I think that nigga thought they were gonna be together. It wasn't just no pussy.
I don't know, dog. Listen. I think
that nigga had all kind of mental issues. He was looking for a family, all kind of shit. And I think she felt that void, and she played with that nigga hard in a way that we just can't understand, bro.
I agree with you. I think that was her way in, dog. I think the way she, like you said,
she just wanted to fuck.
I agree.
That nigga was looking for a family.
I agree. I just feel like at the end of the day, she played mental war games with that nigga, man. And when it was a rap for just like you said, how a lot of niggas do, dog. Like a lot of niggas, like when you find like that, dog, niggas see you in the sundress, you ain't got no drawers on. After we fuck you about 4 or 5 times, dog, you become ordinary to a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
and you just that.
No, that's true statement, though, boy. You said something just there.
But see, I think, and you know, what's having this conversation in the barbershop yesterday. I think that's where a lot of women, they thought process don't go past that, right? And what I mean by that is, of course, your body gonna get you fucked 100% of the time. That's 100% true. Ain't nothing else I'm ever gonna tell a woman is non-true than what I'm telling you. If you find your body together, that's gonna get you fucked 100% of the time.
They know that. That's why they wear that shit.
But after a nigga fuck you 5 or 6 times, you become ordinary to a nigga now. All that shit that you thought because he was in the infatuation stage of being with you. Damn, this ass fat. He like it go in and out when he hit you from the back, how the ripples of the ass is and all. But I think fuck you. Huh?
No. I was daydreaming. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that after you hit her from the back, you see the waves going back, and she walked to the bathroom, you see that ass bouncing up and down. Listen, after we fuck you 5 or 6 times, that allure goes, bro. Then we start seeing the type of person that you really are. Then you start saying certain shit to us, and we like, man, fuck that bitch. But
straight.
That's the game, though. So you got to know that as a woman, dog. Like your body gonna get you in the door all the time. Your personality and how you interact with a nigga is what's gonna keep a nigga around you. Because if you fuck with a nigga who fuck with a bunch of bad bitches, if it's 9, 10 of y'all bitches with BBLs, what's gonna set you away from the other 9 other bitches?
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm just saying, ladies, you got to listen. Sex is one of the most beautifulest things God has created. Everybody indulge in it. Everybody like it. it releases endorphins in your brain. It make you feel good about yourself and all other type shit, bro. Have sex. Just make sure that as a man and as a woman that you know what you're doing when you in that bedroom, bro. Because I'm with Hollywood. I think a lot of men feel like whatever they bring to the table with the first woman. Because I used to have a homeboy that always said that he was a head doctor, right? And the girl that he kicked it with, to be like, nah, he really not that good.
Yeah, because you going in there thinking you know what the fuck you doing and you ain't listening to this lady, man.
At all.
She probably been trying to tell this nigga, I don't like that shit doing. But he called himself the head doctor, so he ain't listening to nobody. He got PhD. Oh, shit.
Listen, dog. And, okay, well, we here now. The art of sex, dog. I just think that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to. It's an actual art to that shit, bro. It's a technique to it that I don't think.
I know the technique. I know the technique too.
But did you know the technique at a young age?
Huh?
Did you know the technique at a young age, though?
What's considered a young age? Before
early
30,
20s?
yes.
Early 20s?
Nah, not early 20s. Probably.
Mid 20s?
Probably.
Nah,
By the late 20s, though? By the late ones? I had the technique. I had it in my bag.
Nah. If I'm being honest, maybe
yesterday.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
This nigga here crazy. Crazy.
If we been honest,
if I'm being totally honest,
maybe mid 30s, dog.
Oh, so you just learned.
Yeah, dog, like that edge and shit that you were doing, bro. I wasn't never into no edge. And I was, what? We ain't doing none of that. But sex is more of a sex is more mental to me than it is physical. It's 80-20 for me when it comes down to sex. Mentally, if you got her there already, sex ain't gonna. You ain't really gotta be a superstar in the bedroom, dog. You could be all right, but you got to be able to be observant in the bedroom. You know what I mean? And I think when we in the, again, like I said before on a previous podcast, dog. When I was young, dog, I used to think you just gotta get in there and pound it up, bro. Pound it down. You want to. But as you get older, dog, you figure out you still use some of those, but you don't break that out all the time, dog. Like it's more catered to the type of person that you kicking with. Sex is tailored to your partner, bro. You got to be able. If she's a girl who like the sensual part of sex and all that type of shit, dog, you got to incorporate that into your bag. You got to be able to do it. You got to be able to get in there, and if it's time to go to Pound Town, you got to be able to go to Pound Town because every sexual experience ain't gonna be the same, dog. And I think you got to be multifaceted when it comes down to sex, dog. And I think a lot of niggas only know one speed, dog. They only know one. They got one play in the playbook, and they got two. They got a play that they always do, and then they got that one that's their main move. Every nigga
that shit done been working. But if it don't work for you, you gotta open your motherfucking mouth. I can't read mine. Y'all gotta say something. You gotta say something. The fuck? if the shit I got in my bag don't work for you, you gotta tell me. How the fuck I'm gonna know?
So can you think that like are you observing doing your little like exchanges?
Yeah, I'm trying to be. You enjoying it, but I'm not pushing you over the top. I want to push you over the top. So you gotta tell me that. It might be a little extra that I'm not doing that you could talk me through. So talk me through that motherfucker.
Do people talk are you into the sex when it's conversation during sex? Do you believe
Yeah, that's the instruction manual. Hell yeah.
Dog, do you believe some people don't fuck with that like that?
Shit, you ever play sports?
Huh?
You ever play sports?
Come on, you know how to play sports.
So all the successful teams, they communicate while they on the field, right?
Yes, they do.
Sex is no different. You got to communicate. You have to.
I like that
They
analogy.
know niggas know it's not hard for us to get there. That's why I always been a person that cater.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for me to cater properly, you got to tell me what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there. You like it right there? Okay, I'm gonna stay there for a little while. Okay, you like this? Okay, I'm gonna stay there for a little while. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
do this a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. That's all it is. The main goal is to get a woman to get her there. That's the main goal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're dealing with somebody who you never dealt before, you're gonna need that instruction manual. She gonna have to tell you that. She gonna have to.
Okay, so what if you with somebody that's not a communicator though? Like they don't like to talk during sex. How do you?
Hey, listen, baby. I kind of get the sense that you ain't all the way take it, take
Mm-hmm.
it there.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna have to tell me like, what do you like? You gonna have to get the motherfucker to talk. You have to.
Mm.
You
So
have
so
to get them to talk. I can't read your mind.
so do you think you can get a woman out of her a sexual cocoon to open up to because if a man has never really asked a woman that before, it might take her by shock. Like, damn, this nigga asked me that. I don't even want to know. So my thing
Yeah.
is, if she don't know, then she can't tell you something she don't know. Then what's the next view?
Okay, so we gonna go. We gonna start at letter A or number one, however whichever you prefer, and we gonna go through everything.
Okay.
I'm a kiss and touch on everything, and then you tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. That ain't no biggie.
Okay. So what if A is ass eating though?
Huh?
What if A is ass eating?
They gotta eat some ass. What the fuck you talking about? They gotta eat some ass. Shit. Yeah, you can't eat my ass. You gotta eat some ass. Yeah, you gotta eat some ass, man. What are you talking
Oh
about?
shit, that's funny. That's funny, dog. Nah, but you know some niggas ain't with that ass eating shit, boy. Nah, I ain't doing that, dog. Hey, and speaking of last week podcast, I got a text message about you, dog. Niggas
What I
say,
did?
Hollywood live. Hold on. Oh, let me pull it up on my phone. Let me get it up on the phone.
Hollywood line. I don't lie, homeboy.
Homeboy text me say, he say Hollywood live talking about he ain't you know, every time his wife get out the showers with he puts it like a 2 hour window. He said nigga Hollywood live.
See, nigga, you let me know you done ate some dirty ass before, homeboy. That's all you telling me. That's all he telling me. That shit done
Oh,
had toilet paper in it and everything.
that nigga say Hollywood lying, dog. That's crazy.
Hey, hey, I ain't gotta lie about that. That ain't nothing to lie about. If I did it, I did it. But you really telling me what you eat,
Yeah.
nasty ass nigga.
Hey man, don't be talking about our fans like that, dog.
It's the truth.
Hold on. I'm trying to get to these comments because it was a comment that a fan left on the shit that we put up the other day of the clip that we put up. I'm trying to get to the comments. Oh, okay. Uh, the listener is RG 31983.
How you know they want to be identified, man?
Hey man, listen to the podcast. I'm gonna give him a shout out. I'm
Okay, go
plus
ahead.
it's in the comments on the Instagram page. So you can definitely
Okay.
go read. Okay. He put he put you and Hollywood make some good points. Cause he did okay, let me give you some feedback. He talking another point of me and Hollywood was talking about the friendship and cutting friends off and all other type shit. So if you listen to the last podcast, this is what he talked about.
Uh-huh.
He says you and Hollywood make some good points. Good topic, fellas. Phenomenal show. I like how y'all stay true to yourselves and just make real content and not chasing clicks for fan base coming. Your fan base is coming. Just keep the dope topics and the views, and y'all will rise. That's what one of our viewers said about the last thing that we put up when me and Hollywood was debating for friendship. Things like that, man. I appreciate it, man. I think we're gonna start reading a little more comments. So the topics of the shit that we put up on the podcast. Shout out to you, Mr. RG383, whatever that shit is. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. Hold on. I think I done the wrong shit. Let me say this shit right. RG3183. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
You can't say whatever your shit is. Nigga, get the shit right.
RG31983. Appreciate you, brother.
There you go.
Shit. All right, well, Hollywood, before we get out here, man, let's talk some sports. Hollywood, I know you ain't been up under a rock, so what you think about, first of all, let's talk about the NBA Finals first. I mean, the NBA playoffs. Hollywood, I seen last night, Minnesota done their thing again, bro. They beat
I watched that game last night.
The Nuggets.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota is the best team in the NBA, bro. I know people gonna say Denver for whatever reason, they got Jokic and the records and all that shit, dog. But I think they the best team in the NBA to me. I think whoever win the Denver and Minnesota series gonna win the NBA championship.
I think they got the best player in the NBA.
Anthony Edwards.
I don't know about the best team, but I know they definitely got the best player.
Okay.
Yeah, he number one. He on my number one list. He number one on my list.
Even over Ja? If Ja don't have a gun charge and doing all that dumb shit, is Ja the face?
I think Ja top 10, but Ja not better than him.
Okay.
But he got everything to his game. He got this shit that Ja don't got.
Yeah, jumpers and everything.
Yeah.
I think they got enough length. Cause dog, the thing about Denver is them niggas big, bro. I think the smallest nigga on their team might be 6'5", dog. Them niggas is lengthy as fuck, bro. And I think you need Karl Anthony Thompson. I think you need that was the other tall nigga name on there.
The defensive player, I forgot. You made me forget his name.
You need them niggas, dog.
He the key against Jokic.
Okay. Talk to me.
He's just gonna make it tough for Jokic. He's not gonna ever stop Jokic. Jokic's gonna get his shit. But you just gotta make it tough for him.
Yeah.
He can't go for a triple-double every night. You gotta make it tough for him.
No, because
I think that's what Buddy do.
I feel like Anthony Edwards and Jamal Murray was gonna cancel each other out. Not game one.
No. Dog, he can't go like AE. I like Murray.
Yeah,
but he not him. Yeah, it's a different level, dog.
I mean, especially after last night, he put up 43 points, dog. So I mean, he said he was
on your home court.
Yes, he said we're gonna get him back for what he done to LeBron. So hey, it is what it is.
And that nigga he ain't scared of nothing, boy.
Now, what do you think about the East? We all know Boston coming out of the East, bro.
So, I don't even like Boston, bro. I think the Heat with a healthy Heat team could have beat Boston. I really think so.
Dog, speaking of the Heat, dog, what we gonna do? Is you gonna sign Jimmy to the extension?
I would.
You gonna be 38 when this shit over with, boy.
I mean, what's your options?
I mean, you may be able to finesse a couple of things, dog. You might be able to get Donovan Mitchell or somebody like that, bro. You might.
But would that be enough to take you over the top?
If you keep, of course, Bam is gonna be somebody that ain't gonna get moved. You're gonna keep Bam.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Jaime, you might better keep Jaime. And what's the little Norkic? I think that's his name. The little young 20-year-old guy.
Jokic.
Yeah. If you keep them three and probably add Mitchell, dog, you might be all right. But you're gonna have to give up a lot. I don't know if you want to get Jimmy that tight. Listen, I don't know if you want to get Jimmy that tight money, bro. That's a lot of money for 38, boy. And Jimmy only play 40 games a season, and then he get hurt in the playoffs all the time.
It is, but you gotta have somebody to replace him with, bro. If you don't have a better option, then you sign Jimmy. I think it's self-explanatory.
Oh, okay. Cool. So who you got in the finals? I think the best thing for the NBA, in my personal opinion,
Minnesota and Boston.
there you go. Anthony versus Tatum. I think that's must watch TV, bro.
And I think he gonna destroy their ass.
You think Boston got a chance
I
against?
don't think Boston got that killer instinct, and I think they live and die by that three.
They do.
I think Anthony Edwards and them boys gonna get their points regardless,
Yes.
whether it's by the three or in the paint or the mid range. I think they're gonna do their thing regardless.
No,
They don't live and die by the three.
I think they need Porzingis. He should be back before the finals, but I don't think Porzingis can do nothing with Carl or the big defensive player dude. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, dog. Porzingis too small, dog. Even though he will make you have to bring the center out, or you can put Carl Anthony Thompson on Porzingis, I guess, and let him defend him. But dog, that's a lot of length, dog. Those 2 7-footers, boy, that changed a lot of shit, boy. And you got Ant-Man going crazy, dog. I love to see it. I'll be locked in for the the NBA finals. If
I'm finna go and put my money on Minnesota now before the numbers go up.
no, I mean the odds couldn't be that good. Well, I guess because they probably got Denver slated as the.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm finna run over there right now and put my money on them.
Okay. Hey, all right. Well, that's how NBA wrap up. NFL, dog. Listen, how do you feel about old OBJ coming to the Dolphins, dog? How do you
I
feel?
don't think it's gonna make too much. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference unless somebody like Waddle or somebody go down. And I don't really think he can replace Waddle, but I think he could, cover for some of the production that. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. It's just another name, in my opinion.
So you think Odell washed?
He's not the same nigga. I don't think 100% washed. He still could bring some production to the team, dog. But it ain't gonna be something that's changed the outlook of the season. I don't think so. Nah.
Do you think he's a better third receiver than the Dolphins done ever had since Tyreek and Waddle been there?
Probably.
Well, with that statement,
Yeah.
Well, with that statement,
yeah.
Listen. I'm trying not to oversell this shit on the pod, but I think, me personally,
Go ahead, oversell it. Go ahead.
Odell not even much. I like Odell, but I don't think he's gonna be the key factor what make this offense go.
Nah.
I think but he gonna contribute because you're gonna put two.
He gonna contribute. Yeah. Because if you got the third DB going against Odell, he gonna win.
Yes.
All day.
Yes, because you got to put 2 over Tyreek. You might put another one over Waddle, and then that's when shit finna get ugly. And then
they gonna have Odell. Odell gonna be in the slot.
So, to me, what I'm more excited about anything with this team is Jonnu Smith. I think Jonnu Smith is gonna be the X factor. I think that tight end, because the Dolphins don't never use the tight end, bro. I think them niggas last year probably had 30 catches together. No touchdown. No nothing. I think Jonnu Smith is going to be the key to this offense, dog. Because I don't understand. Well, I said this before, but I don't know how you stop that offense if they can run the ball. If Jonnu Smith can block and catch, that's going to be a hard offense to stop, bro. Because, listen, bro, with all that motion and shit, you got A-Chain and Mostert in the back. Plus, you would have got the new running back from Tennessee that run a 4.38. Listen, that's gonna be a hard offense to deal with, bro. I'm not. But the only way I see the Dolphins winning the playoff game is they gotta win the division, bro.
You gotta have a home game. Gotta
They
have a
got
home game.
bro.
Yeah, you can't go to Kansas City in negative degree weather trying to pull that shit off. No.
No. And I think this the year to take the division. If we're gonna take the division, this the year. You know,
But
you
it
got
helped Aaron Rodgers, you think?
Aaron Rodgers come back off of what, an ACL or Achilles or some shit like that.
Yeah, but he got a good O line this season, way better than last year.
I mean, you ain't scared of Josh?
I'm always scared of Josh, dog. He turned into Walter Payton when he play us. Oh,
He's the best
nigga Barry
quarterback in
Sanders
the
when he
NFL
play
in the
us.
Dolphins.
Yeah, dog. Like, it's ridiculous when he play us. He get everything he want when he play the Dolphins.
I agree.
Everything.
I agree. But we ain't gonna talk about the Patriots because we ain't worried about them. So, I don't know, though. I just think at the end of the day, the defense, boy, listen, boy. I know losing Wilkinson is a big deal. But dog, you wanna got 8 niggas you got 8 niggas to play defensive tackle, dog. One of them niggas need to be serviceable. One of them. I think if the Dolphins get a guard and another safety, this team might be as good as last year's team. This team might be better than last year's team, dog. Might be. If Phillips and Chubb
I think they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Dog, did you
But I think that's why they picked up that defensive end in the first round, though.
Oh, you talking about a chop?
Yeah.
Dog, I want to look at some of his game film. Bro, that nigga probably got one of the fastest first steps I done seen in Hollywood.
Who that?
Straight chop. The defense.
Oh, okay.
He's super fast. He misses. I mean, he get to the quarterback a lot, but he missed a lot of tackles. I think it's some shit that they want to work with him. As far as not just being a fast nigga that could just explode off the ball.
He got 2 good niggas to learn from.
Yeah. So as long as he get the teaching, I think Chop will be all right. The one I really like is the nigga they got from Colorado. I think his name Kamar. What's that nigga name? Kamar something. Come from Colorado State. He's 6'1". I think he's 250 pounds, something like that, 258 or something like that. Low center of gravity, dog. I think that'll help you with leverage. I think he probably will be more productive than Chop in year 1 because Chop is gonna be fast as fuck. And I think you're dealing with the best of the best in the NFL, dog. So all that speed rushing shit that he do in college, just running by people, I don't think I'm better do that in the NFL. So hopefully he get coached up because I think he's the replacement for Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb coming off 2 bad knees, dog, or 2 ACL. So I don't know. We're gonna see.
I think the Dolphins will win the division.
Oh man, listen, bro. Hollywood, we said that shit last year. We said that shit for some years, boy. I don't know.
Yeah, they had a problem. They had that problem, that issue with Josh Allen.
But he's still there, bro. He ain't went nowhere.
Yeah, but he got a little less firepower on the offense this year, so we'll see.
Oh, so you think Diggs make that big of a deal? Cause my homeboy
Diggs used to kill us. Diggs used to show out too every time he played us.
Well, we'll see. Dog, they're gonna get 2 of the extension, dog, and free up some more money. So, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna go ahead and wrap the podcast up on that. Hollywood, so over and under, you got Dolphins over 8 games, 9 games? Let's go to the division real quick. You got Dolphins over? No, 8, 9 might be too small. Let's say 10. 10.
I got them over 10. They gotta get over 10 to make the playoffs. Yeah.
Buffalo.
I think we beat Buffalo this year.
So you think?
I think we sweep them both games.
Oh shit! That boy talking greasy. I like it. The Jets.
Yeah, I still think they garbage. They I don't think they put enough pieces around Aaron Rodgers. I think we beat them both times too.
Hold on,
it wasn't
dog.
even close last year.
Hold on, dog. Listen, if we sweep the division, that's 6 wins right there. I know we ought to sweep the Patriots. We ought
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
sweep
whoop
the
them.
Patriots. Huh?
Yeah, I think we're gonna win out in the division. We might break even with the Buffalo.
I was gonna say that. Cause like you
Yeah,
said, Josh always come and shine. I think we're gonna break
we
even with
he
the Jets. I think we sweep
I
the
don't know about.
Patriots. I think we break even with the Jets, and I think we break even with Buffalo. That's what I think.
I think Aaron Rodgers coming off that Achilles injury, dog, and us having them defensive ends, dog. It's gonna be a problem, fam.
But dog, you know them niggas ain't gonna be back for the season, bro. It depends
Who?
on who
I
we
think
play.
Phillips ready. Phillips ready.
Nah, bro. He ain't ready
I
yet.
think Phillips gonna be. I think Phillips gonna be ready.
Okay. Well, listen, bro. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna get up out of here on that one. Hollywood, tell her how to get in contact with you.
I am Hollywood Rich underscore on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on Twitter.
I am infamous on X. I am infamous on TikTok as well. Also, if you want to follow the podcast, it's Theze Nutz Official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz underscore. Hollywood, how do you get in contact with us on YouTube?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you want to follow us, any other inquiries, you, Apple, Spotify, Google, however you consume podcasts, just hit the like button, the subscribe button, notification button. Drop a comment. As you see, we read the comments when y'all interact with us. Put the nuts back together. Also, if you want any other inquiries about the podcast, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com. And as I said at the end of each and every podcast, we're social media's most imperfect perfect podcast, social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make These
These
Nuts.
nuts.